According to Fidelity Investments experts, you need to save 10 times your annual income if you want to be able to retire by the age of 67. Accordingly, if you make $56,524 a year, the average yearly income for those 55 and older per the Bureau of Labor Statistics Q3 2020 data, you should theoretically have $565,240 saved by the time you turn 67. And some professionals contend that you need twice that amount. That's a lot of calculations, so keep watching our video to learn about what to do if you haven't saved on retirement. Calculate the income and savings you'll need for retirement. You most certainly aren't alone if you're close to retirement and worried that you haven't saved this much or what feels like enough to last throughout your post-working years. According to the 20th Annual Retirement Survey of Workers conducted by nonprofit Transamerica Center for Retirement Studies, 45% of baby boomers say outliving their savings and investments is one of their greatest retirement fears. Transamerica's CEO and President Catherine Collinson told CNBC Select that these worries might be justified. In all household retirement accounts, baby boomers have saved an estimated median of $144,000 according to the same survey, but only 40% of them have saved $250,000 or more. Collinson points out that 44% of baby boomers claim to have guessed rather than calculated their potential retirement savings needs. Take the time to actually write down all of your anticipated spending when estimating how much money you'll require in retirement so that you can accurately determine how much money it will take to support the retirement lifestyle that you desire. Use a free retirement calculator or base your estimate on your current living costs to determine your retirement savings needs. A retirement planner and calculator are among the free resources offered by budgeting apps like Personal Capital that can help you determine whether you're prepared for retirement. Maintain your relevance in the job market. According to Collinson, only a small percentage of baby boomers are being proactive and taking steps to help ensure they can continue working, even though 68% of them expect to retire after the age of 65 or don't plan to retire. For instance, she points out that only 40% of respondents say they keep their job skills current. Even though your career years officially end when you retire, you might still need to find additional sources of income after retiring. Continue networking with people in your industry, keeping up with the job market, and updating your job skills. According to Alicia Munnell, director of the Center for Retirement Research at Boston College, most households will not be able to meet the Fidelity targets. Given that the majority of households are unable to meet the suggested financial goals, their best course of action is to work as long as they can, possibly until they're 70. Consider it more like a phased retirement than a complete end to employment, especially in light of the fact that the current pandemic and recession are debilitating many older adults. Think about the kind of part-time work that, given your age, health, and skills, would be realistic. It might even be something you're passionate about. Ivory Johnson, CFP and founder of Delancey Wealth Management, says of one of her clients, "I have a client who is retiring as a scientist next year to become a gardener because she enjoys it." You might be able to find ways to continue working while switching to a position with a different schedule and fewer responsibilities. Put your retirement plan into writing. Collinson advises that you factor your projected retirement financial situation into a larger plan for your lifestyle in retirement. Only 22% of baby boomers, according to her, have outlined a written retirement strategy. Expected retirement age, sources of income, living expenses, government benefits, savings and investments, inflation, longevity, and the potential need for long-term care are all things Collinson advises including in your written plan. Additionally, consider how your assets contribute to your overall net worth. According to Munnell, households need to understand that the equity in their home is a retirement asset. Take out a reverse mortgage or sell your home and move to a less expensive one to access that equity. Utilize tax incentives to make up lost savings. Utilize tax incentives to make up lost savings. Depending on your individual financial situation, you might be eligible for certain tax benefits that encourage you to save money for retirement. Collinson highlights the Savers Credit and Catch-up contributions as two significant tax benefits. Baby boomers are only 34% aware of the Savers Credit. This is a tax credit for qualified taxpayers who contribute to an IRA, 401k, 403b, or other types of qualified retirement account. If you're 18 years of age or older, not listed as a dependent on another person's tax return, and not enrolled in school, you're eligible. Depending on your adjusted gross income as reported on your Form 1040 return, the credit is 50%, 20%, or 10% of your contribution. Only 62% of people know about catch-up contributions. These permit employees 50 and older to make a contribution to a qualified plan in excess of the IRA or plan contribution cap. Those who meet the requirements can add a catch-up contribution of up to $6,500. Ask a financial expert for advice. When it comes to managing your retirement, financial planning can be intimidating in general. Collinson estimates that only 45% of baby boomers use a professional financial advisor to help them manage their retirement investments and savings. Consider consulting a professional if you require help or have queries about how much money you should set aside for retirement. Brokerage firms like Fidelity and others provide individualized retirement planning, guidance, and coaching to help you achieve your financial objectives. There are also new inexpensive ways to make future plans. You can access advisors and financial planners in addition to investment apps like Personal Capital by signing up for membership plans with businesses like the Financial Gym and Elevist. No matter how far off, retirement planning can be overwhelming. Instead of getting overwhelmed, which can easily happen, be proactive and plan out your future so that the stress of it doesn't stop you from taking action.